Hey, everybody! Hey! What's up? Hey, YouTube! How are you doing? Listen, I'm enjoying my popcorn. You know, made some popcorn, hanging out with the movies, and I suppose hanging out with you guys too, right? Yeah. Why not, man? How is everybody doing? What is going on? Let's get into some live stream goodness, shall we? Yes, indeed. Let's get into it. Oh, baby, what do we got here? Griff, thank you for being part of the live stream, brother. Really appreciate it. Joseph, hi. Thank you for being part of the live stream. Jason, thank you for being part of the live stream as well. I greatly, greatly appreciate it as well. Boy, you guys, man, I'm telling you, awesome. Mark, what's up, Seth? How are you? Mark, what is up with you? Thank you for being part of the live stream. Jason, Todd, gotta go to bed. You pick terrible times to stream. This is like one of the best times that I can stream. I know it's not perfect for everybody. I totally get that. However, you can watch the replay later on, so works out for everybody, I suppose. But hey, hope you have a good night. Hope you sleep well, sir. Griff, what is up, Seth? And Chad, hope you are having a great weekend. Well, it is Saturday night, and I suppose I could be out at the club partying. I could be drinking. Y'all see me really drinking? No. I could be at the casino trying to win money. Not very lucky at casinos. But why not be here at the live stream hanging out with you guys? So yes, I'm doing that. Isaacs, what's up, Seth? How are you? Thank you for being part of the live stream. It's all good. 7:21 p.m. where you are. Okay. It's good. It's good where you are. Good. Ryan watched 2 good movies today and a piece of called Money Plane. Just watch Antebellum and What the F Did I Just Watch? Oh, Ryan, I did. Honestly, Ryan, I warned you about Money Plane. I did. If you watch the Out and About where I talk about Money Plane, I warned you. You didn't heed my advice, which is fine, but you can't blame me. I did warn you, brother. I did warn you, man. So, drinking Code Red Mountain Dew. God, I haven't drank Mountain Dew in a really long time. God, I don't know. I'm more of just a water guy. To be honest with you. And just call me Ice. Ice. I like that. Man, there's only 2 people that I would ever call Ice now. You and Vanilla Ice. Which one's better? There we go, man. Oh, wow. Guys, it is great to be with you all. Appreciate it so much that you guys are all here. What's up, Sad? Gonna get the Donnie Darko 4K by Arrow? Possibly. You know I don't quite outright say whether I'm gonna do it or not, but Donnie Darko is a great goddamn movie, so it would stand to reason it'd be a pretty good possibility. Just saying. Jason Todd, I see all that empty shelf space behind you. Yes, oh well, some empty shelf space. I mean, I'd rather have empty shelf space, Jason, instead of like all of the movies like stacked onto the floor, which I've had that happen many times before. I got plenty of room for more physical media love. Trust me, Jason, and trust me, that will be filled up sooner rather than later. Just saying, man. Let's see. Patrick, thank you for being part of the live stream. Joseph, what is your favorite horror movie? Joseph, I'm going to be honest with you, man. I do not have an outright favorite horror movie. Now, I know that might seem sacrilege to some people, but I'm not going to lie, man. I don't really have just one ultimate horror movie that I like. I like a ton of them. Like seriously, all the horror movies that I have in the collection, I love completely. And so there's not just one. It's just a variety of horror that I really love. I guess I should say, if that makes any sense to you, man. Let's see. Andrew, Surge Tankian, is 4K really worth the upgrade? Not impressed enough of ones I've seen. Surge, that's really the great debate, isn't it, about 4K? Now, I'm not outright shitting on 4K because there's 4K movies that I have that I absolutely love and I think are absolutely stunning. There's no doubt about this. However, I don't think 4K is as almighty as everybody says it is. Because I think a lot of movies, to be perfectly honest with you, they were never meant to be put in 4K. I mean, even sometimes some of the older movies on Blu-ray don't look that impressive. I mean, some more do on Blu-ray than 4K. However, I just don't think that 4K is as great as everyone says it. I think there's still a lot of problems with 4K. I think the format is still very early in its infancy, and I think certain movies benefit from 4K better than others. I think it depends on if the studio really wants to put the time and effort into them. And also, I think it just depends on the era in which we're putting out these 4K movies. I mean, honestly, you look at something like Evil Dead on 4K, which I don't think is very impressive. I think a lot of people have complained about Halloween on 4K, and there's a lot more like it. Look, I think a specific type of movie is better in 4K. I think you have to read reviews. I think you have to go by your own gut instinct. Me, I will still buy some 4K. Okay, that's just how I'm gonna be. I'm gonna buy some 4K, but I am pretty much a Blu-ray guy. And that's the format that pretty much, for the most part, I'm sticking with. So, as much as 4K is sort of the brand new thing and people love it and people want to embrace it, and that's great. I'm all for supporting physical media no matter what, man. However, that being said, I'm not gonna lie, I I see more of the benefits with the Blu-ray format. I just do. And I know people are gonna kill me over that. I know they're going to, but that's just what I see, man, honestly. So, just my thoughts. Let's see. What we got here for the chat? Silhouette animator out there. Marciano, I did purchase The Cleansing Hour, which is a pretty good film. I heard decent things about Cleansing Hour. I have not seen it. I've heard decent things about that. Um, Seth, your thoughts on the Vinegar Syndrome reveals this weekend? I'm not gonna lie, I've never seen Six String Samurai. I've never seen it. I've heard of the title, but I've never actually seen it. So I kind of have to watch that before putting my money down. Surf 2 looks really weird. Like it looks like one of those movies I would definitely get. Like no doubt it just looks so fucking bizarre. Uh but overall I gotta say I'm a little underwhelmed by the announcements by Vinegar. That's not to say that every single month is going to be like Bonanza, but I think for me, not every month I'm gonna get stuff from these companies, and I just realized that. I know that some people go full in on. I think they go full in on just the monthly subscriptions and the yearly stuff, and I think that's great. But I think you and I have talked about this before, Griff. That I think this year, even though I'm gonna still buy a ton of physical media, and I know it, I'm gonna be a little bit more smarter with my purchases this year. Last year, which I haven't shown you guys the Blu-ray pickup for December yet, which I'm still going through some of the movies because it's a massive amount of movies that I got for December. It is massive. I will be putting that video out probably sometime in April. It's late, but man, I gotta go through a lot of media. In 2020, I think sometimes I bought things that I regretted. I think this year I'm going to be a little bit more smart with my purchases and do a lot of research before diving into some of that stuff. Yeah, and some of the announcements are good, some of the announcements are bad, but it's sometimes tough to blind buy sometimes when you're spending the kind of money that these companies are asking for, but I'm willing to do it if I really love the movie. I just got to do the research and make sure most likely I'm going to enjoy the movie. 9 times out of 10, I usually do, but there is that sort of small percentage where I don't always enjoy it. So I got to be careful sometimes. So, I'm trying to save up a little bit of money, man. I can't buy every single thing of movies, even though, God, I wish I would. Let's see here. Andrew Goodman, Twins, saw this movie today. I hope you enjoy Twins, man. That's a really great film. Silhouette Animator, ever seen the movie Lake Mungo? Second time releasing on Blu-ray this year. I have never heard of Lake Mungo. Truth be told, I've never heard of it. But I do get review copies from Second Sight, so I'm hoping maybe they send me an email about like getting a copy of like Mungo so I can actually like watch it and see if I enjoy it or not. I'd love to watch it though. It kind of looks interesting. I've never heard of it, man. Let's see. Patrick, I went to the movie theaters this week and saw Raya and the Last Dragon. It was pretty good. I heard people do like Raya and the Last Dragon. My movie theaters in my area are not open yet, Patrick, so I'm not gonna lie to you. And I don't want to pay $30 on Disney Plus for Raya. Now, that being said, there is certain movies that I will pay $30 for on Disney Plus. There will be movies. I mean, I did it for Mulan. There is going to be other ones. But Raya and the Last Dragon, I can't see plopping down $30 for that. When it's free, I'll watch it on Disney Plus with my girlfriend. I have no doubt about that. But $30 for that movie, I think Disney Plus has to be careful because I think if you ask people to pay $30, you better make the movie damn well worth it, and it's got to be popular enough where people are going to want to pay the money. I don't think Ray and the Last Dragon is one of those movies that people are going to go out of their way to pay the $30 for. So they may be kicking themselves a little bit for that decision, but it's probably a good movie. The problem is doing the $30 means that there's not as much eyes on it that there normally would be. Like for instance, something like Soul. They didn't do the $30 on Soul, so people could just go on Disney Plus and watch it, and there was a little bit more eyes on it than there normally would have been if you had done the $30 premiere access. They gotta be they gotta choose carefully on that one. I think that's just my opinion, man. Silhouette animators, same people who put out the first extra. Really? Wow. That first extra was really good, man. Holy shit, really? I'm gonna have that now. You've actually piqued my interest now. Actually, hearing that, you piqued my interest, dude. Wow. It says, what movie do you recommend on me buying? That's a broad question, Ice. That's a broad question, man. Like, what am I recommending to you? Like, what genre? What subgenre? Is there certain actors that you prefer? Like, I mean, my God, man, we can go down the rabbit hole here. Like, just general. Like, I could recommend. Hello, I could recommend a shit ton, man. Jason Todd, did you get to watch Amazon Prime new TV show series Invincible? I haven't. I didn't even know that show existed. Honestly, I'm so steeped in a lot of other things that I'm watching that certain things just go way over my head. That's actually one of them. So I don't know whether that's good or bad or not. You're gonna have to let me know on that one, man. Let's see. Ryan, my theater just reopened, and Wednesday it's Godzilla vs. Kong. Very, very nice. I actually, the weekend of the beginning of April, me, my friend John, and our friend Van, we're going to be here at Film Fan 108 Central, and we are going to be watching Godzilla vs. Kong. I am very, very excited for that one, man. Very excited. No doubt, man. Very, very excited. Jason, it's like The Boys, but animated. Okay, that's interesting. I do. By the way, I love The Boys. The Boys is really, really great. I think The Boys is really cool, man. I see animation. I'm a little bit leery on some animated things I love, and some I'm a little bit on the fence about. I'm more of a live action guy than I am animated. If you guys have seen any of the videos, I pretty much say that all the time. But maybe I may give the first couple of episodes a chance, and if I like it, I'll continue with it. Possibly. Mm, Ralph, I watched News of the World. Have you ever had an issue with your 4K Blu-ray player where the 4K disc hums loudly when playing the disc? It does with mine, but player doesn't when playing standard. That happened to me a while back, and I don't even remember what movie it was, where there was this loud humming. And I kept on thinking like it was something to do with something else in my apartment. I'm like, what the fuck is that humming? And it was the actual disc itself, because there's other discs that don't do it, but one of those ones that I had did. It's weird how that happens. I can't even really explain it. Majority of the time, like 99% of the time, that never happens to me. But there is those times where it does. So actually don't think you're paranoid, because you're so not, man. It's happened to me too, man. Trust me. Joseph, what's your favorite MCU movie? Mm. Oh my God, what's my favorite MCU movie? Jesus. That's a tough one, isn't it, man? God. If I had to say, if I had to say what it would be, I mean, I love all of the Avengers movies, but of course that's not just one thing. I'm gonna take the Avengers movies out of it, right? I'm gonna take those out because those are easy ones to pick, right? One of my favorites, and actually a very underrated MCU movie as far as I'm concerned, is actually Doctor Strange. I love Doctor Strange. I remember seeing that in the movie theater and I fell in love with it. The visuals and Benedict Cumberbatch's Doctor Strange, Tilda Swinton. I love the sort of very, sort of twisty, mind bending imagery. I thought it was amazing. And I left that theater like, this is an awesome MCU movie. Like, I don't know if people are really gonna love it like I love it, but I love Doctor Strange, man. I think that's a really awesome one. Of course, you could also say Iron Man and a bunch of other ones, Captain America, Civil War, Winter Soldier. But if I had to pick one, man, Doctor Strange, dude, Doctor Strange, that's a good one, man. That honestly is. Silhouette animator. Ever seen the movie with Viggo Mortensen called The Reflecting Skin? I have. In fact, my friend Bob, he has this like 8-pack DVD set. I think it's like 8 or 12 movies in the set, and one of them is Reflecting Skin, and I watched it, and that movie is, yeah, that is a depressing movie, man. Like I love Vigo in there, and I love the idea of him coming back from war, and obviously liking this woman, and his brother thinks there's something wrong with her. Like there's it's an interesting movie, kind of depressing though. I don't know if I could watch many times of it, and I'm not gonna lie, it's a little boring too. I mean, it's not a terrible movie, but I'm just like, I don't know how many times I could ever watch that one, man. I mean, I watched it once. I'm glad to have watched it, but I don't know how many more times I got to watch that thing. Three. Andrew Goodman approaches Silver Bullet on Blu-ray. Ah, Andrew Silver Bullet, great goddamn movie, man. Um, Looking forward to Black Widow. I am looking forward to Black Widow too. I gotta admit, I'm I'm both happy that it's finally coming out, and I'm nervous because I love Black Widow. I'm really anticipating seeing her backstory and seeing some of those characters, but I got to admit that, like, with all the delays that we've had, and the fact that we've all had this sort of like, will they, won't they put it on Disney Plus, and now that they're going to, God, I hope this movie delivers, man, because I think people at this point, now that WandaVision has come out and Falcon and Winter Soldier is out there, I think there's a lot of people right now that are looking at Black Widow like, okay, what are you gonna bring that's going to separate you from the pack? Like, the problem is Black Widow is a great character, but this movie, like we have such great films within the MCU now, right? You have your Doctor Stranges, and you have the WandaVision series, and you have, the upcoming Spider-Man movie, and they're doing Doctor Strange sequel and everything. And I kind of look at Black Widow as almost feels like almost like a phase one MCU film, right? It feels kind of like, there's not going to be like this big, like extravagant, overarching, mega universe plot, right? So I kind of feel like people might be disappointed with it. I think I'm gonna like it. I think I'm gonna really dig it, but I think there are people that might have a little high expectations for it. So I'm really hoping the movie delivers, man. Said, have you watched The Sixth Sense? I have. I love The Sixth Sense. In fact, I watched The Sixth Sense in the movie theater when it came out. Love The Sixth Sense. I did not see that ending coming, man. I did not. Like I think I watched that movie with my mother. Yeah, I watched that movie in the movie theater with my mother, man. And we were watching it, and we're going through the movie. We're like, okay, this kid is weird, and obviously he sees dead people, and obviously Bruce Willis is how helping the kid out. And then suddenly, when they just go through the events of the movie, and your brain starts to get that tingly feeling of like, wait a minute, holy shit, he's been dead this whole fucking time. Like it blew my mind, and I think it blew everybody's mind, and I just left that theater like complete mind fuck. And you had to go back and rewatch it again just to see if they pulled off everything from the beginning of the movie on. Like obviously like looking more at Bruce Willis, looking more at everybody either looking at Bruce Willis or not looking at Bruce Willis. And like you were just like wanting to see what was going on. Yeah, that was definitely a good one, man. I like that one. Let's see. So wait a minute. I meant second sight, but okay. I was like thinking to myself, like, those people were behind Lake Mungo? No. Okay. Now you clarified it. Okay, man. Yeah, I gotta get extra from second sight. I keep on forgetting to do that, man. I thought Synapse was eventually gonna do extra, but I guess they're not. I thought that was gonna happen, man, but I don't think that ever materialized. So I gotta get it from second sight at some point. That's another one that I keep on putting off because there's other things I gotta buy. I gotta eventually do that, man. Any genre except romance. Well, there are some good romance movies. Oh man, I don't know. There's a lot of stuff, dude. There's a lot of really great stuff to to recommend to you, man. Now, I mean, I guess I just kind of just go with what feels right to you, man. I could recommend something to you, but honestly, start going into these digital platforms. Like go on Netflix and just do a deep dive, or Disney Plus or something. Just do that, man. Because I have a coworker at work who's a younger guy, and he is actually slowly watching stuff. Like he watched John Carpenter's The Fog, had never watched that. He watched the original Exorcist, and he's watching the Fast and Furious movies, and he's just going through all these films that he's watching. He's just sort of doing deep dives, man. And that's what I would say to you is start doing deep dives, man. I mean, once you go down one rabbit hole, you'll find another one, and then another one will develop from there. So just kind of do your thing, man. I mean, you'll find your way eventually. I think everybody does. I had to do the same thing, and I think a lot of movie lovers eventually find what they love through just doing deep dives. Is what I would say to you, man. Let's see, Patrick. I'm glad I saw Ray and the Last Dragon in theaters because it was okay. For $7, Ray and the Last Dragon is worth it. I completely agree with you. $30, I'm not so sure about. Like I said, I think the movie's going to be great. I remember when I saw the trailer and I talked about it during one of the out and abouts. I said it looked great, and it does. But does it look $30 great? I don't know if it does, man. Again, people are going to pay $30 for Black Widow and for other stuff that might come that's a little bit more popular. But I just don't know. I think Disney has to be very picky and choosy with that stuff because where people are going to pay the money for Black Widow, they're not going to do it for Raya and the Last Dragon. You just got to be careful with that stuff, man. Honestly. Hmm. Marciano, Fade to Black is a good Blu-ray to pick up. I also picked up Chernobyl, which was a very good miniseries. Mark, Chernobyl is a great miniseries, man. I love that movie. Oh, that miniseries. It's really powerful, man. Very, very powerful. I thought it was brilliant, dude. And Fade to Black is pretty damn cool. Not gonna lie, sir. Let's see. Jeff Assassin, what are your thoughts on the Suicide Squad trailer? You'll find out in the next out and about. Let's see. Minecraft mod and game show fan. Hello, Film Fan 108. Hello, how are you doing? Thank you for being part of the live stream. What are your thoughts on Steven Seagal's Out for Justice? I love Out for Justice. I love Steven Seagal's Out for Justice, man. That is a great movie. I love that scene. I think it's in Out for Justice where he's he's in the I think he's in the apartment fighting William Forsythe. I believe it is Out for Justice, and I think he hits him over the head with the frying pan. Like Steven Seagal is just beating the shit out of him with a frying pan, and I'm like, that's like the perfect weapon for Steven Seagal. It's just a frying pan. I thought that was awesome, man. Like early Steven Seagal, Alfred Justice, Under Siege, movies like those are great Steven Seagal, man. It's the later shit that's really terrible for Steven Seagal, man. Like I said, that early stuff, I love Seagal, but damn. Shit, man. He went down the shitter big time. But that early stuff is gold. I ain't gonna lie, man. And come on. I love seeing that scene because I just love seeing him hit William Forsythe in the head with a frying pan. Just is so good. Oh man. Ice, do you own more than 10 MCU movies on Blu-ray? I do indeed, sir. I do own more than 10 MCU movies on Blu-ray. Here you go. George. Hey, George. Thank you for being part of the live stream. How are you? I am doing well, just eating popcorn and chilling out with you guys on a Saturday night. Nothing better to do. Might as well hang out with you guys. You guys are way cooler than, going to the casino or drinking or partying. Jason, if you ever created a men's cologne, it'd be called Vinegar Syndrome. Yeah, no lie. Jose Garcia, hello, hello. How are you? Jose, thank you for being part of the live stream. Rhett Williams, hey, how are you? Thank you as well for being part of the live stream. I'm doing well. Hope you are doing good too. Ryan, I'm still waiting for the new Fast and Furious. I am too. I heard some wild rumors about that Fast and Furious movie, man. I heard some wild stuff. I'm hoping it's good. I love the. See, I can't say that the Fast and Furious movies are exactly good because they're not really good, but they're entertaining as hell, man. So, and they're cheesy as shit. So, I love them, man. Let's see. Let's see, George. I like the new shelving behind you and seem to have a nice bit of space there left. Yeah. So again, this is I added another one. Obviously, George. There's a whole bunch of a section here which is all empty. Which, by the way, I am happy for. Which means more physical media gold. And what I actually want to do is get another one of these bad boys, another big shelving unit, and put it over on this side here because I got to make room for my girlfriend's books that she wants to bring eventually when she moves in. So I'm trying to make room, but I gotta still have room for my physical media love, man. I gotta have room for it. So I want one more big one. One more big one, and then I'll have a whole lot of space to work with. And I'll be set for quite a while, man. So that's my goal, man. So, but right now I got enough space to do me well for right now. So I'm a happy man. Just saying. Mark Hamill, Out for Justice is a solid Seagal film. Definitely is. Minecraft. Do you like the Divergent movies? I like the first one, Divergent, which I actually think is pretty decent. It's not great, but it's pretty decent. The second film, I'm not really a fan of the second film. I don't know, man. I kind of just thought it wasn't as good as the first movie. However, the third movie I really do enjoy. The problem is that weren't they supposed to do a fourth film? And the third one didn't make as much money, so they weren't going to do the fourth film. And then I heard that they were going to do like a sort of a made for TV movie, or they were going to make something on Amazon Prime, and that never happened. So I don't know if they're ever going to finish it. I'd love to see them finish it because I really like what they did with that third movie, but I have a feeling like that's gonna be in limbo for like a long ass time. I don't know if we're ever gonna get it, man. But yeah, I like two out of the three movies overall, man. They're not bad as far as like YT, your young teen movies are concerned. It's not bad though. Let's see. Seth, do you want to talk about your new PO box a bit? I won't have a package to send you at some point this week. Yes. Okay. So thank you for actually bringing that up, Griff. I did end up getting my PO box. You guys had been asking me about possibly getting a PO box, and so I pulled the trigger. I did it. Um, I was a little bit hesitant to do it because I don't go out of my way to tell you guys to give me free shit. Like I don't go out of my way to do that. Like be like, oh just give me free shit. Like I don't do that. That's not me. But you guys have been, hey, we want to send you packages. You know, where can we send them? And so I I was I was thinking about it, and I said, okay, sure. Let me let me actually do this and try it out for at least 6 months. So that's what I decided. So I ended up actually having the PO box now. The PO box is in my possession, and so if you want to send me something, if any of you want to send me any packages, uh, any that, well, not anything physical media related, movie related, care packages, you name it, you can. And the PO box, write this down. I will also end up putting a link. Well, not a link, actually. I'll be putting the actual address down in the descriptions of this and future videos as well. So that's what I'll do. So the PO box, just so you guys know, 5421. Okay, 5421. That is the PO box number. Okay, 5421. Syracuse, 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 New York, 13220 5421 is the zip. Okay, that is the zip right there. Okay, so I wanna make sure you guys know that. Okay, so that's what. And do not, by the way, do not end up actually at the top of it. Don't put Film Fan 108 because they will not accept it. Do put my name. Okay, put my name at the top of it. Okay, you know, Seth, my last name, 5421 PPO Box, Syracuse, New York, 13220 5421. Do that, and it will get to me. Okay. Um, I'm gonna try to check it at least a couple days every week. Obviously, there's nothing in there now, obviously, but I'm looking forward to the packages. As I said, what I'm gonna do with this is that you guys have been asking, so I am putting it out there for you guys now. And like I said, I'm gonna try this for about 6 months, give or take. And if it's really successful, if you guys are willing to send me stuff, I'll do videos, subscriber mail videos, and I'll keep this thing going. If not, if it doesn't really pan out, then after about 6 months, maybe a little less, I'm gonna call it quits. So yeah, just so you guys know, I wanted to try it because you wanted me to actually, do it for you guys. So this is what I'm doing. So I'm willing to give it a go if you guys are. So I look forward to what I get from you guys. I don't know what it's gonna be. All I ask is just make it movie related or care packages, and that's all, man. I don't want any wild stuff in the mail. If I do, I'm not gonna show it off, and I'm just gonna throw it away. Just so you guys know. So ahead of time, I'm not gonna show off any wild stuff. I'm not gonna deal with that crap. So if you guys want to send me some good stuff, definitely do it. I am looking forward to it. I'm a little nervous because I've never done this before, and I don't like asking you guys, but at the same time, I'm willing to give it a go. So I'm looking forward to it. We'll see how it goes, man. Let's see here. Let's see. Nuclear Heat, thank you for being part of the live stream. Thank you so much. Ralph, follow up about the 4K disc coming issue. Did you replace the disc or did you replace the 4K player? The disc that hum was ones that was from Family Video that closed, no marks on disc. I ended up replacing the discs. It didn't have anything to do with the player. It was just the discs themselves. And it might have just been an accidental faulty disc, or that might be what happens with that particular disc. Sometimes I got multiple discs, and that's just what happened. It's just the disc itself. You can't really do much about it. But it was never the player. It was always the disc. I mean, you can try to replace it, and maybe you'll get a better result. But sometimes it's actually just the movie that's on the disc itself, and that's what it is. So sometimes you're just shit out of luck, dude. So just so you know. Let's see. So Silhouette Animator, I saw Mac and Me on your show. You did. Wait. Yes. Mac and Me. I love Mac and Me. I love Mac and Me. A lot of people don't like that movie. I actually grew up with Mac and Me. How crazy is that shit? I actually grew up with that shit, man. That is nuts, man. I grew up with that crap. It's not for everybody. I guess you have had to have grown up with it to have really enjoyed it, man. Let's see. Minecraft, Fast 5, Furious 7, and the original Fast and Furious are the best. I really love Fast 5. I really like Furious 7. I think Furious 7 is really good. I actually really do love. I'm a fan of Part 4. I really love Part 4. It's not the best, but I don't know, something about it I really enjoy, man. Just sort of getting the gang back together. I sort of really like that idea, and they did it really well in 4. I'm looking forward to where they go, man. Like I said, they do some ridiculous shit in that series, man. And if they don't go to space at some point, there's a fucking problem, man. Just saying. Oh man. Mark, I just watched Devil in Disguise. Wayne Gacy is pretty interesting. Oh, I've never actually seen that one. I know of Wayne Gacy, obviously, but I've never actually seen the documentary. Uh, $30 is too darn high. I agree. Um, George, so do you do your weekly out and about on Wednesday now, as there seem to be a shitload of new releases this week? No, I actually I don't do the videos on Wednesday. I do the videos on Tuesday. The problem is I leave here, I leave my apartment probably around like 10ish, 11ish, and I'm literally out all day. Okay, I'm out all day filming. I'll come back here around like 8 or 9. And even though I come back at 8 or 9, I'm not actually done filming at that point. Like I'm still filming, the outros to the video and a couple other things. And so I'm out all day and night practically filming. So once I get home, I finish I finish obviously the filming. I message my girlfriend, how my day was, and then I'll start to edit. Now sometimes I'll go to bed and then edit on Wednesday, or I'll do it during the night and then go to bed. And I've gotta obviously get it upload to YouTube, and there's a whole lot of other stuff to do. So sometimes it doesn't get up until Wednesday or maybe early Thursday. I apologize for that. I really do. I don't mean to do that, but I'm out literally filming all day long, man. So it's not like I'm doing a very quickie video of like going to a store, showing off the prices, and then moving on to the next place. I'm literally talking about the movie at every single location, different topics, and sometimes I'm not even gonna lie, Griff. Uh, George, is that I have to I have to sometimes wait for people. So I will literally be at a store sometimes. Like for instance, with Target. Like you have no idea how long I wait at Target. Like there's little kids that are like screaming, and everyone's in the toy aisle, and people are playing with loud toys and they're going off, and I'm just like sitting there. I'm like literally just sitting, just waiting there. Like, can I get to fucking filming already, man? And so I wait a long while sometimes at these stores to film. The noise and the background stuff, so that you guys have a better experience than just to hear the random. Sometimes I can't avoid it, but I try to. And so there's a lot of stuff that I deal with on a weekly basis when I do these videos. But again, I want the best experience for you guys as possible. So to me, I would rather try to get the best possible video out than just doing something quick for you guys. I hope that makes sense. I hope that I hope that it shows when I do the videos, and that's what I'm actually looking forward to, is what I want. So, yeah, I know it seems like I'm doing them on Wednesdays, but I'm actually not. I'm doing them on Tuesdays, but it takes me a little while to get things up because I'm just taking my time to do the best I possibly can for you guys every single week. So, sorry for the delays, but I do it because I honestly care. That's why, man. So, that's the explanation. Andrew, Disney should come out with 40 Marvel movies a year. There are lots of money on the table for Disney. Disney loves money, Andrew, but I mean, 40 is asking a lot, man. And Kevin Feige is just one human being who's trying to figure out this whole thing. So I'll take even two a year. I'm cool with two a year, dude. I think the problem with Disney at this point is that they're just shoveling stuff out there for the sake of shoveling it out. Sometimes the quality is really good, and sometimes I sit there and say, okay, this is really fantastic, and other times I'm like, it's really rushed and really terrible. You know, See, for me, I'm an old school fan of Disney. I'm an old school fan of the old days of back in the day where Disney would take their time with these animated movies and really make sure the content was great before putting it out. Not so much anymore. There are exceptions to the rule, but it's more of a cookie cutter factory than anything else now. And I just have to accept that at this point. Not everything is going to be rushed. I look at something like Soul, which is incredibly amazing, but you don't get Soul all the time. Let's put it that way. Let's see here. We also got Minecraft mod and Game Show fan. Drive Angry with Nick Cage was cheesy but fun to watch. I do agree. I love Drive Angry. Drive Angry is great. I don't know if it's one that many people really know of Nicolas Cage. Like everybody talks about Mandy and like Color Out of Space, which is awesome. But go back and watch some of the other Nicolas Cage crazy movies, man, like Drive Angry, which is really awesome, man. That's a really great wild action flick. Great Nicolas Cage in that movie, man. Um, let's see. Silhouette Animators, same guy who made the Chernobyl miniseries, wrote the Disney live action 90s comedy Rocket Man. Wow, really? Whoa. That's wild, man. God. That is such wild. That's an interesting fact, man. Thank you. Um, the pork chop I know just was amazing. Yes, 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 yeah. The pork chop fight in Alfred Justice. That God, Alfred Justice had good fights, didn't it? So good. Patrick, did you hear about the new horror movie called The Unholy with the guy with the baseball bat? Yes, I did hear about The Unholy, and I haven't. Oh God, that's another one I gotta talk to you guys about with sort of the trailer stuff. I don't know if I'm gonna do it this week because I just promised that I would talk about the Suicide Squad trailer, but the following week I will talk about the Unholy. I swear. I haven't seen the trailer yet, but I have seen images, and it looks good actually. So I'm looking forward to that one. Mr. Dingo, late to the party, but I'm here now. Mr. Dingo, thank you very much, man, for being part of the live stream. Um, Jason Todd, Vin Diesel is fighting a ghost in the new Fast and Furious movie. We can't, can't see John Cena. Can't see John Cena. I like John Cena. Curious how he's gonna be Dom's brother. Like we don't hear about the dude through the other goddamn movies, but suddenly he's got a brother. Okay, I'm willing to go with it. Say hi to Jono for me when you see him. Yes, I will say hi to Jono. Oh my God, he remembers that, dude. I will definitely say hi to John George. In fact, I'm seeing him on Monday and then on Wednesday and then on Friday. So I have plenty of opportunities to call him Jonos. Yes, I will. Mr. Dingo just got done watching the Pet Cemetery remake and it was okay at best, but for some reason remakes are less scarier. The sister was creepier in the original. Yeah, if you didn't watch our review that John and I did for the Pet Cemetery remake. And, we're fans of the Pet Cemetery original. That's a great movie, man. And the remake just turned out to be kind of lackluster, man. I mean, that's not to say that remakes are lackluster in general, because there's some really good ones. But overall, I'm much more a fan of the original material than I am the remakes, man. Especially when it comes to Pet Cemetery, by far the better of the two is the original. That's for damn sure. Minecraft mod and game show fan, is Arnold Schwarzenegger's 1986 movie Raw Deal any good? Raw Deal's awesome. Raw Deal's great. I mean, I like Raw Deal. I think it's actually pretty good. Arnold flick, underrated. Pretty good. Oh wow, I didn't even see it. Wow, thank you, Jason. Jason sent a oh great. Wow, $20, man. Thank you. Love your passion for making these videos. Jason, man. Thank you so much, dude. Sorry I didn't see that until right now. Dude, thank you so much for the super chat. I really appreciate it, man. You know what? I'm not gonna lie, Jason. I know a lot of people wish I would make shorter videos. And I get it. Like this past Out and About was like 3 hours long. And I understand, like you look at that and you're like, oh my God, like that is ridiculous. And it is to a certain extent, I'm not gonna lie, man. But at the same time, you know, I'm also doing this for myself as well. Because, there's going to come a time when I'm no longer doing YouTube. I'm going to be an old man. I'm sitting in a rocking chair remembering about the good old days. And I'm going to look back on those videos because I save all of the videos, not just on YouTube, but I have them on hard drives, and I save them all. And so I want to be able to look back on the videos. Well, I guess it's kind of a football analogy too. I want to know that I left everything on the field, right? I want to make sure that literally that I that I did the best I possibly could every single week. And so looking back on those videos, I just want to know that I did the best that I possibly could and that I didn't phone it in. And for me it's very important. Look, I appreciate everybody who does these type of videos. They're not easy to do. Putting yourself out in public like this and filming the movies while people are staring at you is not exactly the easiest thing in the world. It's really kind of awkward. And I got to admit that I've gotten some crazy looks, some crazy comments, you name it, man. But at the same time, I wanted to do something a little different. I wanted to not just show off a movie and talk about the price. I wanted to actually dive into the movie itself and the actors and the directors and the themes and similar titles out there, and just generally talk about the movie every single time I go to a store. And for me, it's just a way of keeping it interesting and keeping it fresh, and you can watch a lot of videos of people talking about the price of a movie, and that's all well and good. You want to know what the price is, but I think I want to do more for you guys, and that's why I go out of my way to do it. So that's why I do it the way I do. Some people like it, some people don't, but that's just the way I do it, man. So I'm not gonna stop being me. But I appreciate that you love the passion, man. Thank you so much, dude. And thank you for the super chat. I greatly appreciate it, dude. I honestly do, man. Um, Mark Striano, I would have to say Seagal's last good film was Exit Wounds. I've only seen Exit Wounds once. I've only seen it once, and honestly, I wasn't really impressed by it. But it's been a long time since I've seen it. I might have to revisit that at some point. God knows when I'll actually revisit it, but at some point, I'd like to. That's the actual ones in a long time though. Maybe a revisit might not be half bad. What about I? Shetty Ryan. Been catching up on Modern Family. Placed a bid on eBay for season 1 through 3 Blu-ray. Did you win the bid? I'm wondering if you actually won the bid, Ryan, because I gotta tell you, I sometimes I don't win bids on eBay and I get so pissed. And honestly, I've never watched Modern Family. Well, that's not true. I've watched a couple of episodes of it. It seems like a good show from the couple episodes that I watched. I'm not really much of a sort of family comedy TV show guy anymore. Like back in the day, I used to watch TV shows like Family Matters and Life Goes On and uh, Who's the Boss and you name it. I watched a ton of them. And the last sort of comedy show I watched was The Office. And I haven't really dived into any comedy shows since then. I mean, people like shows like Brooklyn Nine-Nine and a whole lot other ones, but I never really got into much other ones. TV is sort of I used to love a lot of TV, and I've gotten away from it over the years. I'm more of a movie guy than I am a TV guy, but that doesn't mean I don't watch some of the TV shows. Some of the stuff on Amazon Prime, like The Boys, and some of the stuff on Netflix, Stranger Things, and a few other things I like. But I don't go out of my way to watch TV as much as I used to. Put it that way, man. Um, let's see. Are Walmart okay with you bringing back the movies to Film Fan 108Q and getting a refund? Um, George, I don't think they really give a shit, if I'm gonna be honest with you. I mean, I bring it back, and look, as long as I have the receipt and those movies are unopened, then then I don't think they honestly care, man. And truth be told, honestly, I would rather show this stuff off at the store. I honestly really would. I would love to go in the second Walmart and just film and just show off the movies and talk about it right there like I used to do. But the manager is not very friendly with me. Didn't really give me much of a chance. There are some of the assistant managers that really don't care for me either, even though I've done nothing wrong with them. I don't vandalize, I don't steal, I don't film other customers or employees, and I don't really even badmouth Walmart all that much. But um, I don't even do pranks or any weird shit in Walmart. All I do is show off the movies. But some Walmarts are easygoing than others. Like that first Walmart is okay with me filming in there, and I'm very grateful for that. I think there's fantastic people at that Walmart, and there's fantastic people at the second Walmart, but they just don't really like me filming for some reason. So you know what? I am gonna bring back the movies. I am gonna show it to you guys, and I'm gonna bring them back. And as long as I have the receipt, as long as they're unopened, then I don't think they can really say much to me, man. They just gotta have to swallow it and give me my money back. And I buy stuff there occasionally. I mean, certain movies I do buy, and I have to go there for cereal and paper towels and milk and everything. So I mean, I am buying stuff. So I mean, just because I bring back movies every single week doesn't make it so bad. I don't know. So yeah, let's see here. Um, Ellie Cornflakes. Hi, Seth. Hey, how are you, Eli? I just saw the Avengers 2012 and I'm in love with it. Yes. Okay, that's awesome, man. That is awesome, awesome, awesome that you just saw the Avengers. Isn't it really cool? It's so good, isn't it? Oh my god, it's so great, man. And if you actually put context right to the Avengers movie, cuz I remember when the first Iron Man came out and nobody said it was going to work, right? Oh my God, Iron Man? Robert Downey, like his career is washed up. And that movie came out and killed. Then Incredible Hulk came out. Didn't do as well as Iron Man, but still people enjoyed it. Then then Thor came out and everyone was like, "Okay, Thor's not bad." Like we thought it wasn't going to be good. Like they were going to whiff on Thor. It actually kind of worked. And then Captain America came out, and everyone was like, "Okay, this is pretty good." Like Chris Evans is good here. I like the story, Red Skull. But then everybody said, "Okay, those movies are good, but Avengers, right? Like they're like, okay, this is not gonna work. Like a team up movie, like this has never been done before. Like the individual movies leading up to a big team up film, like it's never happened. And it's a gamble, dude. This gamble is not gonna pay off. And you sit in the movie theater and you just go through the movie, and you get to that end scene with in New York, and the fucking chaos is going on, and Hulk is smashing shit, and the Chitauri are all over the place, and you get that great scene with Loki and the Hulk, and you get all those really great fantastic fight action scenes and the character moments and everything, and you leave that theater saying, "Holy shit, they actually pulled it off. They actually pulled off fucking Avengers, man." And I think once that happened, once the Avengers was a reality and that movie worked, I think that's when the MCU opened up. Because I think that's when Kevin Feige and everybody else kind of had a sigh of relief and said, "Wow, this shit actually works." And now we can go into phase two and do stuff that's a little bit more bolder. Do Guardians of the Galaxy and do some more bold choices with the filmmaking and the stories that maybe we weren't able to do in phase one. And so, every success breeds a little bit more invention and creativity. And I think we wouldn't have the MCU that we have now if it wasn't for that first Avengers being as good as it was. So that's one of the reasons why I love Avengers as much as I do, because it really set up so much wonderful things and really gave the MCU a certain broad sensibility that nobody thought was possible. So that's why I love Avengers as much as I do, man. I'm so glad you love that movie, man. That's so great, dude. Dude, that is awesome, man. And trust me, so much great MCU after Avengers, but Avengers is awesome, dude. No doubt. Let's see. Is Water for Elephants with Reese Witherspoon worth watching? Minecraft modding game show fan asks. Yes, I actually love Water for Elephants. I saw Water for Elephants in the theater. I really enjoyed it, man. I watched it because I really loved the trailer, and I love Christoph Waltz, and I thought that was really cool. I was a little on the fence about Reese Witherspoon and Robert Pattinson in the movie, but I thought Robert Pattinson did a great job. Reese Witherspoon did. I like this sort of like worn down circus idea. It reminds me of like old time movies from back in the day. Water for Elephants is actually really good, man. Like it's one of the ones that I don't think people really give a lot of a chance to because they see Robert Pattinson and they're like, oh, it's the fucking guy from Twilight, and I'm like, I know, Twilight's terrible, I get it, but take Twilight out of it, the guy's good. And Water for Elephants is really great. Christoph Waltz is awesome in it. Great story. Awesome film, man. Griff, I watched The Orange Years tonight. Very good. About the early years of Nickelodeon. For anyone here, I have not. I used to love Nickelodeon back in the day, man. And when I say like Double Dare, I would watch. Um, Where in the World is Carmen San Diego? I believe that was Nickelodeon. If not, I'm blanking. I watched that. I would watch a lot of old school shows on Nickelodeon, man, and I used to love that. Eventually I kind of phased out of it, but like I would even watch at night. Do you remember Nick at Night? Like the old school Nick at Night where they would have like the old shows. They would have the Mary Tyler Moore Show and Night Court and the Wonder Years, Roseanne. Oh my God, they had so much stuff on at Nick at Night. Like they even had like Leave It to Beaver sometimes or some shit, and they had some weird stuff on Nick at Night, man. But I loved watching it, and that was sort of my introduction to some of those shows was through Nick at Night. So I actually loved Nickelodeon back in the day, man. And again, like I sort of grew out of it, but those old school stuff, man. Yeah, dude, that sort of shaped my childhood. I would say interesting documentary. I've never heard of that one though. Let's see here. Minecraft mod. How funny is Tina Fey's Whiskey Tango Foxtrot? I wasn't a fan of Whiskey Tango Foxtrot. I wasn't. Then again, I'm not much of a fan of Tina Fey. I'm really not, man. Tina Fey's not terrible, but I don't know. I just don't find her as funny as other people do. I'm not a fan of that movie. Knowing is an underrated Nicolas Cage. I really do like Knowing. I think Knowing is actually a pretty good Nicolas Cage film. It's not like wild, crazy Nicolas Cage, and I think that's why people don't really like it. But I like the mystery, and I like the reveal, the sci-fi aspects to it. That's actually a really good movie. I do like that one. I dislike Amber Heard. However, yeah, Amber Heard is a really terrible chick. If you've heard any of the stuff about what she's done with Johnny Depp, man, my God. She practically cut off that guy's balls. Um, I like her in certain movies. Like I said, Drive Angry. I've liked her in a couple of other flicks. I'm not gonna hate on her as an actress, but as a person, oof, she is. She's a good looking woman. And let's put it this way: like if I didn't have a girlfriend and she was in my bed, I wouldn't exactly say no, but I would also I would want her to sign like a document before I sleep with her. Let's just put it this way, man. Like that chick is kind of nuts, man. Just saying. Oh man. See, Chris, what was your opinion when Wonder Brothers said they were going to cut HBO Max experiment and be releasing movies first in theaters? Warner Brothers. Okay, yeah. Yeah, because Warner Brothers has said that they are going to basically, once 2022 happens, they are no longer going to do those same day releases, theaters, and HBO Max. There's two minds of that. One mind is this, that okay, cool, Warner Brothers is going to have more confidence in movie theaters, and that's only a good thing, right? Because going back to the movie theaters is a great experience. I love going to the movie theaters, and they feel like once 2022 happens, then movie theaters are going to be great, and that there's going to be an opportunity to get back to normal. Cool. Okay, I got no problems with it. On the second point, though, is what is that going to do for the HBO Max service, right? Because they're gaining a lot of subscribers because of the exclusivity of getting these movies the same day as going to the theater. Once that ends, why are people going to stay subscribed to HBO Max? Why? What is HBO Max going to offer that you can't get at some of the other platforms? Well, right now they're offering something really great, which is why people like me are subscribed. But once that goes away in 2022, there's really no reason to subscribe anymore. So that means that they're going to lose more revenue from HBO Max. And so I guarantee you, I guarantee you that what's going to happen in 2022, maybe not the beginning of 2022, more like the middle or maybe towards the end of 2022, is I think HBO Max is going to reevaluate their decision on releasing them same day on HBO Max. I truly believe that. I think they're going to see subscriptions drop massively. I think they're going to see the revenue drop. I think they're going to see the cash flow sort of dry up from HBO Max. And I think they're going to realize that the decision to get rid of those same day titles is going to be problematic. I think it's going to blow up in their faces, not in the movie theater sense, but on their streaming platform. And with a lot of these companies, streaming platforms are the future, right? So if their streaming platform isn't doing well, then they're going to have to reconsider how they go about this. I'm just saying, I would not be surprised if sometime in 2022 you hear that they're renegotiating and they're bringing back that stuff on HBO Max. I just have a feeling about it because it's all about the almighty dollar at the end of the day. So if they're not making the money they want, because I guarantee you that they're making a ton of money now in 2021, but that's not going to be the case in 2022. I'm just saying, do not be surprised about it, because that will happen. Remember I said this. Just so I'm saying. Okay. Minecraft, Mining Game Show fan. I still got to see the 2011 action thriller Hannah. Hannah's not bad. I saw Hannah in the theater. I liked it. I wasn't in love with Hannah, but it was a decent action thriller. I know they made a TV show. I think it was on Amazon Prime or something. I never got a chance to watch it. I didn't really hear much about it though. But the movie's not half bad. It's decent enough. Patrick, I'm going to go to the movie theaters next month. I'm still debating what movie to see: Godzilla vs. Kong, or Nobody, or The Unholy. Or how about all three? Just saying. Mr. Dingo, thoughts on the movie Brightburn? Mr. Dingo, John and I did a movie review on Brightburn. It's on the movie review playlist, so you can hear our full and complete thoughts on that video. So definitely check our review of Brightburn out. It's a pretty fun one. Definitely give it a look, sir. Let's see. Oh, you won. Okay, Ryan, great. See, that's what I'm talking about. You won. So now you get some more physical media goodness. Never a bad thing. I'd rather win than lose. Put it that way. Minecraft Mining Game Show fan. You can't always trust movie and TV show critics. That's something we have to think for ourselves if we like it or not. Well, that's I guess true because what I always say, Minecraft, is that I will always talk to you guys about a movie or a TV show. I'll always put my opinion out there to you guys, but at the end of the day, I always tell you guys that these are my opinions. And that, yes, take my advice with a grain of salt because my sensibility for watching movies is different than your sensibility of watching movies. I mean, I'm not gonna try to steer you guys wrong. Okay, I'm not gonna sit here and like tell you guys that a movie is good when I know it's bad. I'm never gonna do that. Like with Money Plane, I could sit there and I could be like, oh, it's not a bad movie, and oh, you got Edge in it and Kelsey Grammer, oh, it's got moments. I could say that. But I'm not gonna do it, guys. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I'm gonna be truthful, and I'm gonna tell you when a movie stinks because, quite frankly, why not? I mean, you know, I'm not gonna hold back. I'm gonna tell you the truth. I'm gonna keep it real with you guys. But that being said, if I like a movie and you don't like the movie, don't hate on me because it's just my opinion. So I tell people to make up their own minds. If you want to believe me, great, cool, thank you. But you know, watch it for yourself and make up your own opinion. That's what I try to do. See, Mr. Dingo is promising young woman worth renting. I seen you talk about it in your last movie hunt video. A lot of people recommend it. Mr. Dingo, it's a great movie. It is a really, really amazing, awesome movie, man. It is going to make you perhaps a little uncomfortable. It did me, but maybe I needed that. Maybe there's certain movies that is just not fun for the sake of being fun. There's a message there. It hits you a little harder than others. And this was a really good one. The acting is phenomenal here. The story is great. It's well shot. It's well directed. It's really, really a great movie with a great message. And I think it's one definitely worth seeing. So yes, absolutely, I recommend it. Mark, the last television show I watched was Big Bang Theory. I've heard okay things about Big Bang Theory. Some people like it, others don't. I wasn't really much of wanting to watch it, but I understand why it was popular, though. I get it, man. Mr. Dingo, do you think they'll remake Elephant Man? God, I hope not. God, I really would not want them to remake Elephant Man. Damn. Rewatching Elephant Man not too long back, I really loved it, and I just I just don't see why they would. I mean, I understand why to make money. That's why to make money. Outside of that, I just don't see the purpose of it. I really don't. I just think I just think it's kind of cheap to remake certain things for the sake of just remaking. If you have nothing new to say, then why are you remaking it? I don't understand it. So no, I don't want them to remake Elephant Man. Why? Just so you can put it in color? It was fine in black and white. Again, like certain decisions that these studios make no sense to me whatsoever, man. I would never want to see. I mean, I would see it obviously, but I would just be baffled why you would ever want to remake Elephant Man. Such a good movie. Why? Why would you remake that? Um, 4K Media Guy, do you think Disney will still release Fox catalog titles? There's rumors of Aliens 4K coming. I know the Alien franchise is coming on 4K. I know it got announced. I I'm assuming they will release catalog titles still. I don't know if they're gonna release the ones we want. It's kind of tough because since Disney now has the Fox titles, there's a certain sense of what are they gonna do with them. And obviously, the Alien franchise is sort of a no-brainer in doing 4K because the Alien franchise is very popular. People love it. You get a new release out there, whether it's a box set or singular titles, makes sense. But as far as like some of the more lesser known catalog titles, that's a little bit more trickier. I don't know, man, because for me, what does Disney have an interest in? Disney has an interest in making money. And if they feel like a certain catalog title is not going to make them money, then why are they going to release it? That's the mindset of Disney. So yes, it makes sense to release the Alien movies in 4K. That makes sense. But anything past that, it's a real gamble. And that's why I was always a little nervous about Disney buying up the Fox stuff, because there's a lot of Fox titles that they now own that are not popular titles. They're just average titles that I may like, that you might like, but they might not make a lot of money for the studio. So my suggestion to you, 4K media guy, honestly, is if there is certain Fox titles out there that have a physical media release already that might not be as well known, or you think might not make Disney a lot of money, I would buy it up now. Because if you don't buy it up now, I have a feeling that you may never see another release of it. I just saying. I don't know if it's entirely possible that that will happen, but my bet is it will. So be careful on that one. I mean, again, the popular titles are going to come out. That's just a no-brainer. But the lesser known ones, now that Disney have them, it's a little bit more trickier. Be careful on them. I'm just saying. Don't think everything is a guarantee just because it's Disney, because that's not the case. Just saying. Let's see. Minecraft MOD game show fan. Hear me out. Obi-Wan trained Black Widow in the island. Black Widow was nicknamed Lucy. Then she truly became Black Widow. And wow, man, that is a wild conspiracy theory. Oh man, Mr. Dingle. For some reason, I dislike Luke Wilson and Jason Bateman as actors. I feel like they play themselves in every movie. What actors do you dislike watching in movies? Oh man, I I kind of like Luke Wilson and Jason Bateman. I love Jason Bateman, man. I guess I understand what you're saying though, but if I had to pick an actor, I like most actors, so I can't say well, there's a few. One is Owen Wilson. You say Luke Wilson, but I say Owen Wilson. Like for me, Owen Wilson, I don't care what movie I'm watching. I don't care whether it's Anaconda or The Haunting or Wedding Crashers. I don't care what I'm watching, man. All you're seeing is Owen Wilson. You're not seeing the character. You're seeing Owen Wilson, man. Um, I also gotta say I'm not a big Kristen Stewart. Oh no, not Kristen Stewart. Kristen Wiig. I'm not a big Kristen Wiig fan. I like Kristen Stewart. I'm not a big Kristen Wiig fan. Um, I just think Kristen Wiig is the same in every single role. I just don't see her as any character, just the same thing. And I'm also not a fan of Melissa McCarthy. I know people get on my ass. Oh, I don't like Melissa McCarthy. I'm like, there is some movies I like Melissa McCarthy in. I've liked her in some more recent stuff than I have anything else. But generally speaking, man, mm, Not as much as other people, man. I'm not as much of a fan, but if I had to peg like the one that I really just I'm like it's the same dude as that's Owen Wilson and probably Kristen Wiig too. Just saying. Mr. Dingle, we all want to see you do a movie battle on 4K Corners channel. I feel like you'd bring the heat. Mr. Dingo, thank you, man. I love seeing those battles that 4K Corner does. I think it's really cool. I don't know if I would ever do one. I'm not like I'm not a fighter. I'm more of a lover than anything else, man. I don't know if I would, dude. I love watching them, and I haven't really shown off my collection yet, on the channel. So I kind of want to keep it close to the vest still. Yeah, I mean, never say never. But thank you, I appreciate it, dude. I mean, maybe I would bring the heat. Maybe it would be interesting, though, wouldn't it? If honestly though, if I would like to see any battle, I would like to see Cool Duder versus Wet Movie One. That's what I would like to see, man. Of like them do like a big like I doubt that will ever happen, but like that's a battle I would see. But I love seeing those physical media battles, man, because they're just really cool. I don't know if I would ever do one though. I don't know. Maybe I don't know. Hmm. Chris, I still think HBO Max will still be a contender to Netflix. I think HBO Max is going to start making original content to keep people on it. I think HBO Max is going to do original content. So I'm not saying that the original content can't be good, but right now they have something that no one else really has. And that's why HBO Max is flourishing. But once that dries up, once that ends in 2022, then your original content has to be really, really good in order to keep up with the other ones. And if it's not, then you're shit out of luck. And that's going to be the problem. So, dude, I would probably say that if I was them, I would reconsider what they're going to do in 2022. But I know that they're going to see a drop in subscribers. I know they're going to do it, and when that happens, I guarantee you they will reconsider the choice that they made. Guarantee it, man. Griff, did you see Massacre Video started a streaming service? Only 6 movies on there right now, but more added every Friday. I did see they are doing a streaming service, which is kind of weird. Seeing Massacre Video doing a streaming service, man, it's kind of odd. Um, I don't know if I would subscribe to something like that, Griff. To be honest with you, I mean, it's cool, it's kind of nice. I mean, any extra revenue for them is kind of cool at the end of the day. Why not? But, you know, it just kind of feels to me like some of those movies will eventually be on physical media anyways, or if they're not already. So, mm, like I said, as far as that kind of stuff goes, I mean, it's the same with Shutter. I don't really subscribe to Shutter either. It's certain services where I'm like, it's nice, it's an interesting niche, but uh, I don't know if it would be something I would be into though, subscribing to. I like Massacre Video. I like some of their releases, but I don't know if I would go out of my way for a streaming service of it. Just my opinion, man. Let's see. Ryan been MIA for a few seconds, had to air pop some popcorn. Awesome. Add some marshmallows and golden graham cereal and drizzle with chocolate on to have delicious snack for. Oh my God, Ryan, can you make some and like send it over by mail service or something? Jesus, man. I mean, I have my popcorn, but it's just like regular popcorn, man. Jeez, dude, man, you're like living the good life. Like, why the hell am I can't have that shit? What the hell? What the fuck, man? Jesus. Okay, jeez, okay. Good Lord, man, what the hell? Let's see. Um, hey, Sleepy Vampire Boy, how are you? Thank you for being part of the live stream. Hmm, let's see here. 4K Media Guy, have you seen Retaliation with Orlando Bloom? What do you think of his performance? I have seen Retaliation. I talked about it that week that it came out um on physical for the out and about when I did it. I enjoyed the movie. I thought it was really good. I thought Orlando Bloom did an awesome job. The only problem with the movie, and it's actually not even a problem with the movie itself. It's actually a problem with the cover of the movie on DVD and Blu-ray. Is the problem? It makes it look like it's a revenge thriller, and almost like Orlando Bloom's this sort of badass motherfucker, and that is so not the movie. Like it's more like a drama than anything else. I mean, it's a great film. Orlando Bloom does an awesome job, but if you see the cover, you would think that you're walking into an action thriller, and that is so not the movie. It's a great film, but those covers, man, can be deceiving as hell. So just know what you're getting yourself into. It's a great film, but you ain't getting an action thriller. That's for damn sure. Mm, Troy, I know it may be too involved of an answer for now, but can you do a video on your home theater setup? Love to know what you rock your movies on. Troy, my home theater setup is pretty simple, man. I mean, I have my 55-inch TV, I have my region free player, I have my 4K player, I have my PS4. I'm actually looking to get a sound bar. Actually, my friend Bob has a sound bar that he's not using, so I'm actually thinking about getting the sound bar from him. Um, but I almost kind of don't want the sound bar because I live in an apartment, so like the sound bar is literally going to be like, you know, like booming, and I'm like, I don't want to like get complaints from like I don't want to do like a Star Wars movie, and like suddenly there's like da 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 da, and suddenly it's like like the old lady upstairs of me, like the 90-ish-year-old lady is gonna drop dead because of the sound. I'm just like, what the fuck? So no, I mean, I want the soundbar though. I'm still thinking about it. But you know what I kind of want though is, and you guys told me about it one live stream, and I totally forgot about it. Is those color strips that you put in the back of the TV, and they have different colors. I would love that, man. Of like, different illumination of colors. That's really cool, man. And I know I could probably get it for cheap, but I don't have that, man. But I have a simple setup, dude. I'm a pretty simple guy, honestly. But mm, so let's see, Ralph. What 4K player do you own or recommend? As far as players are concerned, and it's a preference, dude. It's a preference. It's my own personal preference. I go with Sony. I'm a Sony guy, and Sony works for some people and others it doesn't. I have never had an issue with any Sony player I have ever gotten. I have a region free Sony player. I have a 4K Sony player. My 4K TV is Sony. I am a Sony guy. I have never had a problem with Sony. I continue to support Sony to this day. Any TV that I get from here on out will be Sony. Any future player I get will be Sony. I am a Sony guy through and through. That's what I am. Just saying. Some people are Samsung people. Some people are LG people. I'm a Sony guy. Just saying. Let's see. 4K Media guy. by Panasonic, best for a 4K player. Panasonics are really good. I have no problem with Panasonic whatsoever. I'm just a Sony guy. Just saying. Um, Minecraft. Did you know there was an alien movie named Paul who swears a lot of smoothie? I do, and I actually own Paul in the collection. I love that movie, dude. I saw it in the movie theater. Great goddamn film, man, and very underrated. Really funny, dude. Really like that one. Sleepy Vampire Boy. I'm excited for Indiana Jones on 4K. I'm excited for Indiana Jones. However, I would buy the box set. The problem is that they have Kingdom of the Crystal Skull in there. Why? Why? Why have Kingdom of the Crystal Skull in there? That movie blows. Okay, like the first three movies are awesome, and I love them. And if they had a box set of just those three movies, I would buy it. But I don't want Kingdom of the Crystal Skull. I don't want to pay extra money for a movie that I don't give a shit about. Okay? That's the problem. I'm sure they're going to look amazing in 4K. I have no doubt about it, but I don't want Kingdom of the Crystal Skull. I don't need to see Nuke the Fridge 1,000 more times. I'm cool with it. Okay? I don't need to own that. Just saying. Let's see, Troy. I know Speed is coming to 4K. Believe it or not, I like Speed 2 better. You like Speed 2 better than Speed? Oh man. Oh my god. Minecraft MOD and Game Show fan. We need True Lies on Blu-ray. One of our Arnie's funniest films, and personally my favorite movie by him. I love True Lies, and I'm hoping we get it at some point. I don't know if it's an issue with like James Cameron that doesn't want to do it, or whether well, I think Disney now owns it, right? Because I believe that's a Fox title, if I'm not mistaken. I could be wrong, or it might be a Universal one. But if Disney owns it, I mean it's a popular title. I don't see why they wouldn't come out. But maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. I'd like to see it come out. That'd be cool. I'd love to own it, man. Um. The Cornflake Show. Sorry, Seth. I changed my YouTube name, but I'm still Eli. Okay. I was like thinking, wait a minute. There's two people with cornflakes. Okay. Watching all the MCU films. The next on the line is Thor: The Dark World. Oh, okay. So you're steadily you're in phase two. I'm gonna be real with you. I like Thor: The Dark World. Okay, I like it, but I realize that it is one of the weakest films in the MCU, and I will probably say it is probably the weakest film in the MCU. But that doesn't mean that it's a terrible one. It just means that it's lackluster compared to the other one. So go into it knowing that. But there is things in it that are very important for the MCU going forward. So it does have to be watched, and it is important. But not as good as some of the other MCU films, though. Let's see. Troy, just for sheer entertainment, Nicolas Cage is a great actor to watch in a movie. Love that. Yes, Nicolas Cage is awesome. I love Nick Cage. He's great. Weird as hell, dude, but great and entertaining as hell, man. Ryan, my theater is still showing movies that just came to physical media. My theater is still showing Promising Young Woman, and I'm leaning on going to see it tomorrow or War with Grandpa. Wow, they're still showing that stuff? I guess it kind of makes sense because there's not much stuff in theaters at the moment, so I guess why not do the older stuff? But I'm actually shocked about that, man. Wow, it's kind of nutty. I mean, hey, if you can still watch it in the movie theater, why not? I mean, it makes sense to me, man. Let's see. Mr. Dingo, I went out and bought a Pepe Le Pew DVD collection since they canceled it. Do you think Looney Tunes physical media will be worth more money since they canceled half of the roster? Oh my God. Did they cancel half of the roster? I mean, I heard of Pepe Le Pew. Did they do more? I don't like. I don't see. It's so weird, man, because Looney Tunes doesn't offend me. It's never offended me in my entire life, and not offended people for literally decades and generations, and just now we're pissed. I don't know, man. There's something wrong with that to me, man. I mean, with the cancel culture stuff, there's some things that I actually agree with, and there's other things that think are nuts. And one of them is Pepe Le Pew. Like literally, they cut him out from Space Jam 2 because apparently he promotes rape culture. Like, I'm sorry, he's a cartoon. Like, and he's a skunk. I don't like. Are we gonna cancel skunks now? What are we doing? What are we doing, man? Like I don't quite get it, dude. So for me, it just makes no sense. They actually the Looney Tunes sets might be more money, because of it. Who knows? I mean, I would hold on to them if I were you. You never know. They could be worth a pretty penny down the road, possibly, maybe. Um, MOD and game show fan, the whole Black Widow thing with my comment, I was just trying to be funny. I know, but it blew my mind. Blew my mind. You're a good conspiracy theorist, sir. In all seriousness, the movies Lucy and the Islander. I love Lucy. People shit on Lucy, but I actually really love that movie, and The Island is great. Honestly, out of all of the Michael Bay movies, to me, The Island is the most underrated of all of his films. I think that is one of his best. And people sort of kind of put it towards the side, but damn, The Island is good, man. I love Ewan McGregor in that one. Scarlett Johansson is amazing. I love the action, the sort of futuristic sci-fi stuff. Like, that's a good movie. I hate that it gets swept under the rug, man. It's so good, though. Chris, do you think there will ever be a live-action Teen Titans movie? I would like to think there will be. I mean, they kind of have the Teen Titans show, or something similar to that. I know that the CW does. I I would be interested in seeing it. I mean, look, there are so many superhero movies that nobody ever thought would even exist. I mean, Iron Man, come on. Nobody ever thought we'd actually get a really good Captain America movie, let alone Thor. Guardians of the Galaxy, get out of here. So, never say never when it comes to superhero movies, because anything is possible now. We are literally in the golden age of comic book movies. So, Teen Titans is a possibility. Never say never, sir. Just saying. Minecraft, I'm a game show fan. In all, yeah, I saw that one. Mr. Dingo, what's your worst movie theater experience? Oh my God. I talked about this actually one live stream. I won't get into it too much, but what I will say is I'll I actually I actually got beat up in a movie theater. Yes, I got beat up in a movie theater, and yes, that was my worst experience that I had, was getting beat up in a movie theater. I don't think you could get much worse than that. Yeah, that was pretty rough. Put it that way. The Mr. Dingo, Shia LaBeouf is an underrated actor. Yeah, underrated, but he's got problems, dude. He's good at times, though. Hey, mid-level media, what is up, sir? How are you? Dude, I saw the battle. You tried. I think, to be fair, I think you got shortchanged. I think there was some things that you should have won. Ah, dude. I was rooting for you. I was rooting for you big time, man. I really was, man. I'm still rooting for you. Ah, it was a shame, dude. You fought hard, man. Man, you did. Ah. Oh, Sleepy Vampire Boy, Five Below. They got a LED strip for $5. That's what it. Yes, I gotta get that, dude. I gotta get those LED strips if what they are, cause I always see it on like Instagram. Like people like take pictures of it, and I'm like, oh, that's so cool. And I'm so jealous. For like $5 LED strips. I'm jealous. Oh man. Um. Let's see. There are good LED lights at Walmart for 10 cents. Just grab them on your next out and about. Yes, I gotta get LED lights. I know. I'm so focused on like doing the out and abouts that I show off the physical media and I'm off to the next store is what I'm doing, man. So I just never think about it, but I should. Gotta get those LED strips, man. Damn. Oh, let's see. I have an LG 4K player. LGs are great, Chris. LGs are great, no doubt. Again, I'm a Sony guy though, but LGs are awesome. Um, let's see. They should have just done the trilogy on 4K and not Crystal Skull. That's what I'm talking about, Sleepy Vampire Boy. Like I want the trilogy, but I don't want Crystal Skull. Now I could buy them individually. Yeah, I could. Damn it, I'd rather have the box set. But again, like I like box sets, but I'm always leery because you don't want something that you're not gonna watch, and you're paying extra for something that you're just not gonna be interested in. And Crystal Skull, I'm definitely not, man. So I know people are excited for it, but I'm just not, dude. Uh, Troy, I'm 100% with you on Sony. Have 65-inch Bravia 4K and player for 4K. Bravia Sync. Yeah, I love again, man. I'm a Sony guy all day long, and I mean that. Like I love Sony, and I will support Sony as long as I'm around on this earth, man. I will support them. Oh, let's see. I thought Crystal Skull was okay, but I'm not the biggest indie fan. No, no, and that's fine. I mean, I grew up with those Indiana Jones films, so for me, I'm a huge Indiana Jones fan. But again, why did we do Nuke the Fridge? Why was Shia LaBeouf like swinging on vines with CGI monkeys? Like what the actual fuck? Why? I just don't understand. Like I watched that movie, I'm like that movie is shit. And I love the Indiana Jones trilogy and I would want it, but why are we putting Crystal Skull in there, man? Why? I don't know. Um, I've never seen the Indiana Jones movies. Really, Ryan, you've never seen them, dude? You gotta watch them. Like the first three are great. Like honestly, if you ever get a chance to, those first three are amazing, man. They're old school with old school effects, but damn, are they entertaining, dude? You gotta watch them. Got to watch them, man. Oh, 4K media guy, are you picking up Spaceballs on 4K? I'll be honest with you, yes. Yes, I am going to pick up Spaceballs on 4K. The only reason why is because I love that movie so goddamn much. And it's just one of those movies that I own the Blu-ray, but the Blu-ray is not the best. So I can't say I upgrade all the time 4K media guy because there's a lot of times that I don't upgrade. But with Spaceballs, yeah, I'm upgrading. I am gonna buy it, man. Oh, let's see here. Legend. Mid-level media. I haven't seen Speed 2 since it came out, but Speed's a classic. Mid-level. Speed's a classic. Speed 2. Oh my god, dude. Why? Why? Come on, Sandra. You did it for the paycheck, honey. You know you did. You did it for the paycheck. You damn well didn't do it for the story. That's for damn sure, man. I mean, we're talking about a speed movie that's on a cruise liner. Seriously? And I love Willem Dafoe. Don't get me wrong, man, but he's the bad guy in the movie, and he's overacting his life out in that movie, man. Like he's just overacting. He's like, I'm the bad guy, and I have a plan to kill everybody. That's how he's doing. Why? 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 Oh, why? He's like, ah, ah. Speed 2. Why? Oh, God. Oh, man. Oh, man, jeez. Griff, James Cameron has said he doesn't have the time to review True Lies with this new scan. He doesn't want to sit down and approve it, so it won't have. But that's bullshit, Griff. That's bullshit that he doesn't want to do True Lies. You can make Avatar 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, but you can't review a scan of True Lies? Seriously? Like, come on, man. Like, that's bullshit. I love James Cameron. James Cameron is an amazing filmmaker, but you gotta call it like it's like you see it. That is bullshit. Okay, that's pure bullshit. So no, I don't agree with that whatsoever, man. I don't agree with that, dude. That's just to me, just not giving a shit. I mean that's just plain and simple, dude. I love the guy, but you gotta be honest on that one, man. Let's see. Bigler, what's your favorite Chuck Norris and David Hasselhoff movie? My favorite Chuck Norris movie is Sidekicks. I love Sidekicks. It's a great movie. I know it's not everybody's favorite. They'll probably say like Action USA or something, but I love Sidekicks, man. My favorite David Hasselhoff movie, Jesus Christ. Um, I don't know if I even have a favorite Hasselhoff movie. Oh Lord. God, I'd have to think about that one, man. I mean, I watched Baywatch, but that's certainly not a movie, it's a TV show. But yeah, probably the probably nothing for Hasselhoff. Oh God, that's really bad. But yeah, I think it's the truth. Gee, that's sad to say, but it's honestly the God's honest truth, man. Oh man. Mr. Dingo, it's my birthday tomorrow, so I'll probably run Promising Young Woman and make me a chicken sandwich. Watching Promising Young Woman and eating a chicken sandwich on your birthday, that is really depressing. That's so depressing. God, I hope you're really not gonna do that, man. Oh God. 40K Media Guy, Mr. Potato Head canceled. Oh God. Let's hope Mr. Potato Head is not canceled, man. That guy is too cool to be canceled. And also, it's not like you can really cancel him because he can change his appearance, can he? You just put different things on his face. Like I don't like how would he be canceled? Why cancel Mr. Potato Head? Why? I don't know. Um, let's see. The Cornflake Show. Yeah, I hear negative reviews for Thor: The Dark World. Many people said Iron Man 2 sucks. I watched it and I loved it, so I can't trust people's reviews on movies. But thanks, says gotta go. Good night. Have a good night, Eli. Hope you enjoy the rest of your MCU journey. Definitely keep me updated. Chuck Norris films Missing in Action, Delta Force, Invasion USA, Force Vengeance, Silent Rage. Of course, all those are really good. I love them all. I happen to like Psychics the best. I don't know. I just like it. Sleepy Vampire Boy. Oh my god, I watched The Island last year. I think it was so good. I literally bought it. Yeah, right. The Island is so good. It is so awesome, dude. Sleepy Vampire. That movie's great. It really is, man. Troy, yes, there is a live action Titans show. Yes, yeah, as I know, there is a live action Titans show. So again, never say never. Just because they can do the show. The show is successful. They're doing the DC movies now. Teen Titans could happen. Hey man, don't say never because there's a whole lot of nevers that have happened. Just saying. Minecraft MOD Game Show fan. Did you know Chris Carter, who made the X-Files, wants to make the sci-fi action show Harsh Realm? Really? I would watch that. I think Chris Carter is a very genius guy. I mean, to have made the X-Files the way he did, that is genius. So if he wants to make that, I say make it. Hell, I would probably watch it. I probably would. Ryan McCormick, I have an LG 4K player and a Samsung 4K 65. Very nice setups, or very nice, Ryan. Nuclear, did you buy the 225 halfway? I did not buy the halfway Vinegar Syndrome sale, Nuclear Heat. There's a couple of those titles that I have to watch before I do that. I don't like to buy mystery titles or things that I don't know what I'm getting. I know that people love doing the yearly packages and the monthly packages from Vinegar Syndrome and from Severin or Dark Force Entertainment, but I I get a little hesitant on that stuff. Not to say those titles aren't going to be good. I just don't like investing in something that I don't know about. You know what I mean? Some people are willing to just blindly do it. I I buy a lot of blind buys. I do. I buy a ton of them. But I do it because most likely I've done my research and I know that 9 times out of 10 I'm gonna like that stuff. But just to buy it to not know what I'm getting, that's a whole nother thing. So I kind of stay away from that a little bit, man. George, I'm a Sony guy as well, dude. 75-inch TV, George. My God, man. 75 inches, dude. Whew, man. You're packing some heat, brother. But hey, Sony, much love, man. Much love. Middle of media thanks that the fix was in, but I tried to come out. I think I am serious, dude. I think the fix was in. I like there were certain times where I'm like, dude, you should have won some of those rounds. Like I was watching, I was like, there were some times when you brought out certain things where I'm like, dude, don't like when you when you brought out Waterworld, dude. Much love. Wow, Waterworld is not a terrible thing, but I thought I'm like, dude, come on, man. You could have done better, bro. So I mean, there were certain times, but I'm like, I think man, you should have won them. Damn, dude. And the fix was in, dude. Damn. You should buy an LED strip while you're waiting for the screaming kids to finish it. I probably should, man. I probably should. I gotta buy those LED strips, man, because I think it's so cool for the back of the TV with the LED stuff. Like that's so cool, man. Maybe when the screaming kids are like just going and I'll be like, I'm waiting for a half hour for the screaming kids. I'm like, I just maybe I should just go get the LED strips. Oh man. I grabbed nice. The Lincoln Lawyer is free on YouTube. Lincoln Lawyer is another really great one as well. And keep the color on blue for Blu-ray. Ooh, not bad. That's an interesting idea. That's not bad. I like the way you're thinking, George. Let's see. Which film is better, 28 Days Later or 28 Weeks Later? Chris, for me, it's 28 Days Later that I think is better, not 28 weeks. 28 weeks is not bad, but 20 days later, not so sure about that one. Um, Mr. Dingo, Ring 2 was terrible, but the first Ring is a classic. Agreed. Ring 2, I saw Ring 2 in the movie theater with my mother, and I thought that movie was dog shit, man. Like, the Ring remake is so good, though. So good. Um, do you remember the 1994 movie PCU? Do I remember PCU? Do I? Hold on a second. Do I remember PCU? Of course. Of course I remember PCU. Of course I do. Look at this. Yes. I love PCU, man. Love it. PCU is so great, man. I love PCU, dude. This is one that needs a Blu-ray release, man. Talk about a movie that is so underrated, man. Like when you think about like college comedies, obviously you'll think of Animal House and a few other ones, but PCU, dude, PCU so good. I still have the DVD because like, why aren't we putting out a Blu-ray of PCU? It makes no sense. So good, dude. And Jeremy Piven, awesome. Let's see. Lears, 28 Days Later, in my opinion, the movie is one of the greats. I won't say 28 Days Later is one of the greats. It's good and better than 28 Weeks Later. I still need to see Speed. Ryan, get up on Speed, man. So good. Let's see. Sleepy Vampire Boy. I want Young Frankenstein on 4K. I love that movie, and I have the Blu-ray, and I thought that it was good on BD till I saw it in the movies. It looks so nice. I'm sure it will get a good transfer on 4K. That would be cool. You know, I love Young Frankenstein. Love Young Frankenstein. And the reason that I got into Young Frankenstein, like a lot of that stuff back in the day, was actually because of my mother. My mother is a huge Frankenstein fan. Like she loves Frankenstein so much. She's like Frankie and everything. She's like, she used to do that to me when I was younger, man. She loves Frankenstein, and so I got into movies like Young Frankenstein and everything, and I have the Blu-ray as well. I would, if done well, I would buy the 4K. It's that good of a movie. I would buy it, man. Um, let's see, Mr. Dingo. Would you rather be held hostage in Leatherface's house with his family or watch the ring tape? Hmm. Oh, shit. I would probably watch the ring tape. And the only reason why I will say this is because, you know what? I know some really stupid people, man. I know some really stupid motherfuckers. And I could get them to watch the ring tape, and then it's no longer on me. So like I could watch it and like the ring 7 days and literally like I'll start to get like flies coming out of my nose and shit and then I would be like, oh, hey, yeah, yeah, I found this cool thing. I would say to one of my co-workers, I mean, yeah, I found this cool tape, man, and I think that we should watch it. I'm like, okay, cool. And so, come here, watches the tape, on his cell phone. 7 days, and then I'd be like, sucks to be you, motherfucker. I, I would do that, dude. Now, look, I would not, okay? I would not survive Leatherface. I know that. I'd survive the ring tape. I know that. I would not survive. I would not I would not survive Leatherface. At least I would have a strategy with the ring tape. I don't got a strategy for Leatherface, only to scream like a girl and hope I can run fast. And I am so not Usain Bolt. So no fucking way, dude. Oh man. Uh Minecraft MLD and Game Show fan. Why is Cameron so focused on Avatar? James Cameron, I don't know why he's so focused on Avatar. I mean, the only thing that I can think about with James Cameron, the only thing I can think about why he's as obsessed as he is because of the technology. That's what it is. I mean, I know he's always wanting to further the technology, and I appreciate that, and I think that's a worthy thing to do. But I mean, he's waited so long to do Avatar 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6. And I'm just like, I don't know if people really care anymore. I mean, when the trailer comes out, people are gonna be like, Avatar 2. They're gonna go gaga and ape shit for it. But I just don't know if people really care about Avatar 2 like James Cameron thinks they do, right? I mean, it's been so long that at this point you just sort of sit there like, okay. Like, I hope it's good. I want it to be good. But at the same time, I just sit there. I'm like, I mean, okay, another Avatar movie. We could have got that like literally like 10 years ago. I'm serious. I just don't understand it, man. But if he wants to waste his time on it, good luck. I think there's better things to dive into. But hey, it's his choice, dude. I hope it works out. See, Jeff. Hey, Jeff. Thank you for being part of the live stream, man. Just watched Unhinged. Is it me or did Russell Crowe look like a fat John Goodman? He did gain weight, didn't he? Russell Crowe did gain weight for the role, man. Maybe it was his choice to do it because maybe to be look more intimidating, like almost like this big like force of a person. Maybe it did. I noticed it in the movie. I mean, it worked. I mean, he was definitely intimidating. I don't know, man. I mean, I don't know if I would say he's like was John Goodman fat though, but he was a little chunky though. Um, Ryan, can't wait to see Titanic on 4K. Leo dying in 4K should look. Don't don't buy it just for Leonardo DiCaprio dying because that's only like a minute of the movie. Like don't like it's a 3 hour movie. You're gonna buy the 4K for Leo dying. It's the same thing as people going to the movie theater and watching it for Leo getting killed. I'm like, you had to sit through the fucking movie in order to see Leonardo DiCaprio get killed. Whatever. Whatever, man. Oh man. Minecraft MOD and Game Show fan. Central Intelligence is one of Kevin Hart's better films. I'm glad you think so. um, PR Puerto Rican movie with hey, thank you for being part of the live stream. Appreciate it, man. Minecraft MOD Game Show fan. What makes the action thriller Jack Reacher never go back weaker than the first movie? I love the first Jack Reacher movie with Tom Cruise, and I can't even really explain to you why, because the second Jack Reacher movie is almost kind of similar. I think the story is better. I guess the story would be better. I think I like the mystery aspect of that movie more. I like the bad guys better. I think that's I think what I like about that movie. I think the second film, even though it's kind of similar, I think there's weaker characters. I think there's a weaker plot, not as good of a mystery. I know those Jack Reacher books are really popular, and there's a lot of really good ones, but I think they picked the wrong book to adapt for the second film, and I think unfortunately it kind of blew up in their faces. It had an opportunity to be a brand new Tom Cruise action series, but it kind of failed, man, unfortunately. I mean, that first one is so good, though, but the second one really bombed, dude. Let's see. You going to buy the Steelbook of Speed for your collection? You never know. Mid-level media. If you remember, the round question was fantasy movie or box set. I played Waterworld as a fantasy and box set. I knew it was going to be divisive, but I don't have much fantasy. No, my other option was Lady Hawk. You should have went with Lady Hawk. That was your mistake. You should have went with Lady Hawk. maybe not everybody would have known about Lady Hawk, but if you were to have described it in a very interesting way, I think you might have gained some points. I don't blame you, but Waterworld, man. I like I said, dude. I think Lady Hawk was probably the better choice. I have a lot of fantasy. I don't have Lady Hawk, but hopefully I'm gonna get it soon, man. But yeah, I mean, like I said, there was a couple rounds where I was literally like, no, man, he could have picked something better. But there was a lot of rounds I think you should have won, man. I think you got robbed, dude. You got robbed. Let's see. I went to Second and Charles and found Pineapple Express on 4K for 750, and the Airplane double feature. Factory said, "Ooh, that's actually a really good find, Ryan." Seth, can you or anyone in the live stream tell me if there's a Blu-ray of Rutger Hauer's The Hitcher available in the USA? I don't, I don't know. I don't believe there actually is, unless I'm mistaken. I haven't really looked it up. Let me actually look that up right now. The Hitcher. Um, no. There actually in the USA there is not a Blu-ray of The Hitcher whatsoever. Yeah, that really sucks, man. I mean, I love the movie. I'd love for them to make one. I thought there was one at some point, but I guess not, man. That actually kind of sucks. Hmm. Yeah, it's one of those. I guess it's actually one of those sort of like flicks where it's sort of like wish list, right? Because there's still a lot of people's wish list on Blu-ray, and if Hitcher is probably among some of the top ones now, honestly. Let me have a good night, Seth. You're the man. Remember to like the video. Thank you, mid-level media, dude. Thank you for coming in for the brief time to be a part of the live stream. I appreciate it, man. You are absolutely awesome, sir. Thank you so much for the love. Appreciate it, brother. Have a good night, man. I pick up today John Hughes. Ooh, the John Hughes 5 movie collection. Very cool PR. Um, I like that 5 movie collection. A lot of them are actually have individual releases that I like, but you know. Minecraft. Isn't it scary how the movies PCU and Idiocracy predicted the future? I know, right? Like PCU and Idiocracy predicted some of like the future of stuff. It's kind of so weird, isn't it? God, so crazy, dude, that they predicted that, man. Nuts. Let's see. Um, let's see. Minecraft MOD. PCU predicted the future with the men are bad theory, and Idiocracy predicted the future with people being dumb. Yeah, dumb people. Who could have predicted that one? What was your favorite movie of your collection? I don't have a favorite in my collection, man. I love them all. I can't pick a favorite. I know it's an easy answer, but it's the truth. Oh, man. So we are actually going to do about 10 or so more minutes, and then I'm going to cut it, guys. So get in the last few of your questions, and then I am shipping out, guys. George, do you often watch all the movies in a box set all in one hit? No, I don't. I think it depends. Sometimes I take my time, like like when I got the Fly collection. Like some of those ones I hadn't seen in a really long time, and some of those ones I watched first. Like the Jeff Goldblum Fly one, I know by hand pretty much. So that one I didn't watch for a long while, but the other ones I watched a little sooner. Or even like the Critters movies. I sort of took my time with the Critters films. I, yeah, I don't binge watch movies as much as I used to. I try to take my time a little bit and sort of savor it, if that makes sense. Um, Mr. Dingle, would you enter the battle if $1 million was up? Okay, if $1 million was up for grabs, Mr. Dingo, if $1 million was up for grabs, I would enter into the battle. Okay, I would enter in. You got my promise. If $1 million was on the line, I'd enter into the battle. I'd probably lose very badly, but I would enter into the battle. You got my promise. Let's see here. Thoughts on the mechanic with Jason Statham? Good. Actually, a pretty decent Jason Statham film, but not as good as original. Just saying. I do get one is the Friday 13th box set, but I do love my movie collection. I love my movie collection, man. Good, bad, ugly. Some people are gonna agree with what I have. Other people are gonna disagree with it. I don't care. It's my movie collection. I love it, just the way it is. What can I tell you? Do you like the movie 27 Dresses? No, no. Saz, thank you for all your hard work and dedication you give us every month. I'm about to watch Unhinged. Thanks again. Have a great night, Mark. Enjoy Unhinged. Thank you for being part of the live stream and appreciate the love, brother. Thank you so much, man. And do you remember the TV show Dead Like Me? I do. My friend Bob remembers the TV show Dead Like Me. He was a huge fan of it, man. I watched some episodes, but I wasn't a huge, lover of it. But oh man. Okay, and I do want to say one more thing before I go, guys. So again, about the PO box. So the PO box again, if you guys are interested in sending me anything movie related, care packages, cool stuff, I will be doing subscriber mail. I got the PO box for you guys. um you guys were interested in sending me stuff, so I decided to get a PO box for at least 6 months. If it works out, I'll keep it for longer. If not, hey, it was a cool experiment. But if you guys want to send me anything, use my name, P.O. Box 5421, Syracuse, New York, 132205421. If you want to send me anything, definitely send me stuff to the P.O. Box. I got it because you guys were asking about it, so I decided to give it a chance. So that's what I'm gonna do. But I did that for you guys. I'll also put it in the description in the live stream and future videos as well if you guys are interested in sending me stuff as well. So put that out there for you guys. Um, and what movie am I watching tonight? I'm actually going to bed after this, man, because I got work early. So I'm going to bed, man. So, uh, I wish I could stay up and watch a movie. I got a lot of stuff to watch for future Blu-ray pickup videos. I got a lot of shit to watch, man. Plus stuff for the out and abouts. Yeah, I'm pretty much stacked, dude. So, I mean, I'll watch stuff probably tomorrow, but as far as tonight, my ass is going to bed, dude. Ryan, Ryan, Ryan. If you send me the Target exclusive Twilight Steelbook collection, I am gonna be like Liam Neeson in Taken. I am going to find you, and I am going to exact revenge on you. I will hurt you in ways that you have only imagined if you send me the Twilight collection. Don't you dare. um, Ted or Ted 2. I'm a fan of Ted. I'm definitely a fan of Ted. I like Ted. Ted 2 has its moments. I like some moments in Ted 2, but Ted, the first one, is better. Yeah. Yes, exactly. What the hell, Ryan? He would send me the Target Civil Condition of Twilight. Yes. Oh yeah, no, no, we're not doing this. We are so not doing this, man. Thank you for your content as usual, Sad you man. Give my best to your girlfriend and of course Jono. Jono is going to be very happy to hear that you remember saying that to him. He loves it, and I gotta get John back here for another live stream, man, because John loves doing it for you guys. And I gotta get like Nick in here for a live stream because Nick is a great personality. I gotta get Nick. I gotta get Bob in here for a live stream, dude. I gotta get those guys in here, man. They're always busy doing stuff. I gotta get those guys in here, man. It would be fun. I love doing it by myself, talk with you guys, but having an extra person here would be pretty cool too, man. Thoughts on Four Brothers with Mark Wahlberg? Decent, not bad, but not my favorite. That put it that way. All right. So, well, good night, everyone. See you all. Minecraft. Thank you for the love. Appreciate you being part of the live stream. Appreciate everybody being part of the live stream. I I'm getting ready to head out, man. So again, remember about the PO box, guys. If you guys are interested in sending me something, definitely you know, take that down. Use my name, the PO box number, the address, ship me out stuff, and I will do subscriber mail. I'll also put the address down below in the description as well, and for future videos too. Peace out, everyone. Thanks for the streams. That you are welcome, Griff. Keep up to date with everything I'm doing: Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, FilmFan108. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed yet, guys. And thank you for the support, everybody. I greatly appreciate it. You guys are absolutely awesome. I love doing these videos for you guys. Love doing the live streams. There's a lot of stuff coming to the channel soon. We're churning out a lot of reviews, stuff that's coming up in April. Hopefully I can finally get the December Blu-ray pickup video out to you guys in April as well, because that is like a huge amount of media to go through. And hopefully a lot more videos as well coming down the pike, guys. I appreciate the support and the love so much, guys. And I will see you back next time for a brand new live stream experience. Guys, it's been fun, truly. Take care of everybody. And remember, enjoy movies. Oh, Movie Edge, you came just at the tail end, brother. Thank you for being part of the live stream, just short. Um, Thank you for being part of it, sir. Thank you for the love and support, Movie Edge. And what's up? Well, what's up is doing this live stream and getting the hell out, man. So thank you for being part of it, man. No, you're all good, man. No problems. Appreciate the love anytime, even if it's like a minute of love. Appreciate it, dude. Okay. I'll see you guys later, man. Appreciate the support. Take care, everybody. And I'll see you next time. Bye.